Aloha, beautiful souls. This is Ryan of tranSOULution, and welcome to my channel, Transform with Ryan, where I am bringing you that light whenever there are shadows. So, in this pick a card tarot reading, we are going to be connecting with Spirit to see breakthroughs that are coming your way. So, we're going to see what's going to be shifting in your life for the better. Areas in particular where you felt like you were stuck or something wasn't moving forward. The energies maybe didn't feel aligned. And so this reading is all about the breakthrough that's going to be coming your way, the progress that's going to be made here. And I have four cards drawn out. We have Be True to Your Heart, Shift Your Energy, and Celebrate Differences. Keep your dreams alive. And I was inspired by Spirit as well to draw some silhouettes here of some tools to help you with the breakthrough. So I have a paintbrush that's going to go here with Be True to Your Heart. I have a pencil that's going to go here with Shift Your Energy. I have hammer, which is going to go with Celebrate Your Differences. And then lastly, a pair of scissors that's going to go with Keep Your Dreams Alive. So see which card, which tool for creativity and creating something new calls out to you. And you will see in the description box below timestamps to go to y'all's reading. I'll see you there. Hey there, Star Fam. Welcome back to another reading here at Transform with Ryan. And today we're taking a look at breakthroughs that are coming your way. So some movement in any area of your life where the energy has felt stagnant, it's felt stuck, it's felt uncertain. So we're channeling some messages from Spirit today about those situations. So you were drawn to this pairing here, and it says here, be true to your heart. Now go ahead and just enjoy the very detailed imagery here on the card as I kind of explain to you what's coming through from Spirit, all right? And so first what I'm getting is there's this opportunity here for you to really express yourself, the authentic version of you. There has been definitely some doubt coming from you about whether you should say something, whether you should do something that you felt in your heart, something calling you, right? For some of you, it could be a career shift. For some of you, it could be matters of speaking to someone is really what I'm getting, like speaking to a family member about something, speaking to your boss or a coworker about something, your romantic partner. So really there's been this hesitancy to speak your mind and be true to your heart and express it. And so Spirit is saying you are going to have this opportunity here very, very soon to be able to speak clearly and have it be received clearly as well. And for others of you, this has to do with taking action. Maybe you've been afraid to take action because you're concerned about how other people are going to receive it, how other people are going to critique it. Maybe you're worried about someone judging you for it, like putting your artwork out there, or pursuing a relationship with somebody, or getting a new job or career. Purchasing a car or a home. Like there's something that you wanted to do that felt very aligned to you, but there's this part of you that's so worried about what other people were thinking and how they would react to you honoring your heart and taking action on what it says. And it says here, be true to your heart. So you're going to have that strength, you're going to have that support to do so. And what I'm getting here is whatever fears you may have had about how people would react or what would happen afterward, it's going to be alleviated here. There is this crystal here that's just shooting out all these beautiful rays of light. And what I'm seeing here is that definitely your mind was playing tricks on you and creating these worst case scenario outcomes. And it's like now you're going to see that's not the case at all, and that maybe you were overthinking something too much or you were worried over really nothing. So that's beautiful, beautiful message to be receiving. I'm going to put this here. And what I'm getting from this is with this paintbrush is what Spirit was telling me as I was like just randomly drawing these silhouettes of these tools and instruments is that it's about painting over the past. It's almost like what I was getting from this too is like a whiteout. So just erasing everything, fresh start, fresh beginnings, and having this blank canvas to work with. So that's what I was channeling here as I was like drawing this paintbrush silhouette. So we're gonna put that here. I think that looks like a good spot for it. And we're gonna pull some tarot cards first that kind of look at this situation, look at some factors that maybe you weren't aware of that are going to give you some inspiration to set any worries and concerns at ease here. That, you know, perhaps you weren't seeing because you were limited in what you were able to assess regarding the situation because, you know, sometimes your feelings kind of get in the way of clear thinking. So Spirit is going to just channel some clarity for you regarding the situation, some things you need to know about it to help you, again, move forward here and have this breakthrough. So we have the star. This is beautiful. So this is really about honoring your wishes and your dreams and your desires and giving them the space to manifest here into reality, all right? So allowing it, allowing your dreams to come true and not letting your thoughts kind of cut the dreams down or stop them from taking off. We have the 7 of Coins. This is something that's been on your mind a lot. That's what it's telling me. Spirit is saying it's been on your mind a lot, and you've been kind of thinking of all these possible outcomes, and maybe you've been focusing on the more negative ones because the coins are black, right? And everything else here is white. And so it's kind of like maybe your mindset was more on what's the worst that could happen instead of like what's the best that can happen. And Spirit is saying like, hey, tune in to the highest frequency, the highest vibrational outcome of you taking action and you speaking up for yourself and speaking your true thoughts, and bring that into reality here with the star card. Next we have Death. So this to me is definitely speaking to transformation and ending. So once you say what you need to say, once you do what you feel called to do and finally take that action, it's going to be the end of this one chapter, like the paintbrush. It's just wiping out this image of your life and allowing this transformation and this rebirth for a new pathway in life where you're definitely honoring your true self and being authentic to who you really are on the inside now, after, especially after whatever experiences you've had that led you to this point. So it's this phase in your life now with integrating what you've learned, what feels most aligned with you now, and leaving the rest and stepping into that, I guess, role, you can call it, stepping into this role, this new version of you. We have the 6 of Coins here. So this speaks to me of you actually have a lot more support than you think you do. Like you're really thinking most people are going to be against you on this, and really it's not true. There's a lot of support out there for you, and what I'm getting here is people are actually going to be quite excited for you and happy for you, and the response is going to be quite positive with whatever it is that, again, you need to say or you need to do that your heart and soul has been telling you to. And like, you see how we have this very new branch here, this very young branch, and these are like little seedlings, things that are growing. So it's really an opportunity here for you to have new beginnings, new growth in your life, new areas in which you can expand. And next we have the 4 of Swords here. So This to me is speaking about clearing your thoughts, clearing any negative thoughts away, negative and limiting belief systems, and focusing on the light, focusing on the good things that can come. So, definitely, I need you guys to type this affirmation in the comments down below. What's the best that can happen? All right, so feel that in. Feel it in your emotions about the best possible outcome of saying what you need to say, doing what you need to do. What is the best that can happen? And anchor that joy, that light in your body as you play this scenario out in your mind and allow it the flow to play out in real life here. So allow it to flow out of your thoughts and into reality. Flow out of your dreams and into reality. What is the best that can happen? And honestly, if you want to type out the best outcome as well in the comments, please do so. Or write it in your journal if you want to keep it a little more personal and private. Write it down on a piece of paper, write it in your journal. The best outcome for you when it comes to this situation. All right? Now, let's get some more tarot cards here, and this will be focusing on something that you can do, okay? So these are, we got a little bit of information there, but is there anything that you can do right now that will help with this breakthrough, that will help facilitate this energy movement, this energy for you, energy transformation, okay? Bringing your dreams from just thoughts and sort of abstractness into reality. Okay, so we got a few cards that already came out. We'll get a couple more here. Spirit is saying do a shuffle, and then we can get our cards that way. Oh wow, these cards are a lot thinner than I remember them. So to be a little bit more gentle with the shuffling. So we'll just do that for now, and we'll reveal those here in a moment. But with the star card, we have the Lovers. And so this is about making a choice now, okay? And it's not just simply the choice to finally say what you need to say or do what you need to do. It's not just that. It's this choice to the outcome, choosing the best outcome here, okay? So it's not just, again, saying what's on your mind, but choosing to say what's on your mind for the highest and greatest good of yourself and other people as well. And same for actions that you're taking, okay? So choosing your dreams, choosing your highest timeline over what you have now. What I'm sensing is you've likely outgrown this. Okay, so choosing something new, choosing the future. Here we have a progression. We have the 7 of coins going into the 8 of coins. So again, new chapter starting here. And Spirit is saying be open to learning. Okay, so what I have here is like if this is a person, there's this hoop here, like a halo with the open center, like a donut. Of course, leave it to me to go back to food, right? Y'all know how much I love eating. So really, it's sort of this channel for new information to come in to the physical body, to your brain, to your mind. So when you make this new choice, being open to allowing new information and new experiences as well. So you have to be open to receiving. It's, once you make this decision, it's about being open to all the consequences. And when I say consequences, I don't mean like some people think it's like a bad thing, like, oh, whatever actions you take, be prepared for the consequences. Like it's often used in that negative connotation, right? I mean, do you know what I'm talking about? So in this case, like, hey, if you do something amazing, if you stand up for yourself, if you stand up for others, and you speak your truth, like, hey, there's going to be good consequences to that. I mean, you already have here that you're going to get this support that you think isn't really available to you, and you're so worried about people kind of rejecting your ideas, rejecting your feelings, and it's like, no, they're going to be super open to it. And so you have to be open to receiving that acceptance, okay? And that support too. Like, maybe you've had it in your mind that you got to do it alone and that no one's going to assist you because maybe you don't believe in yourself. And so it's like, why would they believe in me? Or, yeah, kind of like to that effect. And so Spirit is saying like, hey, no, Be open to receiving the aid and support that you need on this new chapter, this new path moving forward. And here we have the Ace of Cups. So definitely a fresh start with the emotions. I'm sensing with this, there's going to be a lot of pain and a lot of hurt that's going to be released. And it's going to give you a fresh cup of tea to drink out of, a fresh cup of water. It's going to be very refreshing. It's going to be very uplifting. Wow, that's really beautiful. I love that. I really, really love that. So let's see what these two mystery cards are, shall we? So first out, we have the King of Cups. Oh, yes. So definitely with this support here, what I'm seeing in relation to this is there's going to be someone that's going to be a big proponent for you, a big supporter for you, a big advocate of you. And it's going to be someone who's very in tune with emotions, a very empathic person, a very compassionate person who's able to hold space for you, and really nurture and support you in ways that you need it to be shown. Okay, so it's not simply just an energetic exchange. Like, they'll really take action. That's what I'm sensing here. They'll take action to show you that they support you, that they believe in you, that they see you, and they want what's best for you. They're going to actually show it through their actions. And what I'm getting is this could be someone that you look up to, someone that's maybe a little bit older to you for some of you, not necessarily, but it's someone that you look up to, someone you admire, that's really, oh yeah, what I'm getting is it's kind of like if you if you only had the support of one person whose opinion means the most to you. That's kind of what I'm getting from this card, and it's going to be that person that's really going to affirm you and give you that confidence and that boost that you need in moving forward. And I get with this, look at how they're smiling. They're going to be really happy for you once you say or do this thing that you've been wanting to do for so long, but just have been so scared or hesitant to do so. And then this fifth card here, oh my God, you got the star again! Ah! This is so awesome. You got the star twice. So y'all, really, what's the best that can happen? Like, you have this breakthrough here, this opportunity to really bring your dreams into reality. And that is so sick. That is so awesome. I'm so excited for you. And so really put these negative thoughts to rest. Okay, tap into that light, tap into that energy, because the more, here we go again. I'm going to say this again. I've said it before, where thoughts go, or focus, where thoughts or focus go, energy flows and results show. So the more negative thinking you have, the more negative the outcome will be. So flip it around. The Four of Swords is saying, give those negative thoughts a rest. Tap into the light, tap into the positive outcomes. And that is what's going to manifest here with the star card. Yes, honey. So my loves, I really enjoyed your reading. If you enjoyed it as well, like if something spoke to you, it resonated with you, please like, comment down below. Also subscribe to this channel if you're feeling the energies here and you don't want to miss out on another video coming up. And you can also, I linked up here another reading that you can go to, so you can just click on that if you would like to look at that now, if you're open to it. But otherwise, my loves, this was such a good energy. I love the vibes here. I'm so happy to be able to pass this on, and I'm so stoked for your breakthrough that's coming your way. So sending you all so much love and cosmic hugs. Bye. Hey there, Star Fam! Welcome back to another reading here at Transform with Ryan, where we are looking at breakthroughs that are coming your way. So this shift, finally, right? This shift, finally, from all this stagnant energy, this indecision, this maybe waiting game for some of you even, there's like a breakthrough coming through for you, and I'm so excited to share more information on that with you. Now, for those of you that are new to this channel, so happy to have you here, sending you a warm welcome and aloha. Do comment down below, let me know where you're tuning in from. I'd love to hear from you. So you were drawn to the shift your energy here, and look at how this like sky spirit, if you will, is blowing this air down into this valley, down into the land here. And what I'm sensing is that there's going to be a very rapid shift in your situation. I'm sensing that there's going to be like life breathe into this situation and look at all these beautiful creatures, all this greenery here. It's like literally bringing life to your situation. So, what I'm sensing for a lot of you is that, the energy has been very dead, very stagnant, very stale, and it's kind of like really starting to get to you and it's really starting to bring you down, as a matter of fact. And you've just been waiting for that sign or that shift in your fortunes, waiting for this sort of opening, like this window for you to just like get in there, get stuff done, create amazing things, take those steps towards your goals and your dreams, like whatever vision it is that you've had for yourself. Yeah, I'm sensing that there's just been this waiting game that you've had to play because no matter what you've done before, it just didn't seem to be really helping your situation or moving things along. Maybe some of you, I'm sensing, even when you try to take action, it's like there's this obstacle, there's this barrier, there's this delay, right? It's kind of like what I'm sensing is this delay in delivery, right? It's like you call somebody up and it's like, hey, can I get this expedited? And they're like, oh no, we don't have the manpower or the resources right now to speed up your order, or we're kind of behind on things and we need to catch up. And so it's going to take longer to ship out than anticipated. Or people maybe are like, oh, I'm really busy right now. I have so much going on in my life. I can't really get to that. But, let me know if you still need help later or whatever. It's just like the timing was just so off, is what I'm getting. The timing was just not right. It was so off. And now, bam, it's going to change. And I noticed this too, that there's this like, this barren area or like dark clouds, and you see this golden light here on the border, so it's really like moving this darkness, this barren emptiness kind of thing away, and it's like new things are blossoming and showing up now, moving forward. And of course you have this rainbow here and I love it, and all these flowers blooming. Oh my gosh, this is lovely, so lovely. And then here with this pencil, what is coming through for this pencil for me is you're going to actually start to get really busy. So it's going to be important for you to pencil things in. So not only keep track of your appointments and deadlines and meetings that are coming up, but also to pencil in time for rest and make sure you eat right and you get enough rest. Some of you, I'm penciling in that you need to make sure to get exercise, maybe even take a nap. So things are going to get really busy, really fast, and there's going to be an energy of chaos, but exciting chaos, not like, ooh, this is so chaotic and draining, not that kind of chaos. It's more like the chaos of like, wow, there's so much happening, and it's like, where do I put my attention next? Where should I focus? Because everything seems so good right now. And so here it's really saying like, make sure you manage your time wisely, make sure you write things down as reminders for yourself so you don't forget, or you don't what is the word? Not just so you don't forget, but just that you have alerts and reminders, okay? Because again, it's going to be hard to keep track of things moving forward with this breakthrough. And also what I'm getting with this pencil, because, I'm seeing the point of the pencil is very, very sharp. And so it's about being very focused and making sure your mind is sharp and observant and on point. And of course, you need, like, the best way to do it is make sure you are fed right, you're eating good, nutritious foods, you're getting that exercise, you're taking breaks, you're sleeping well to keep you at, the best sort of state of health. Because, when things get kind of crazy and hectic, it can be a little bit draining as well, because your energy is just going all over the place. So protect your energy as well. Yeah, and it's so interesting. Like sometimes, I love the way spirit talks to me sometimes. It's just, it feels like so random and so abstract, but it truly makes a lot of sense once I say it. But do you see this little clip here? Right? Like a clip that you can put for your pocket, or you can clip it to your notebook or a clipboard or whatever, like the pencil. And so Spirit is really saying, like, it's so key for you to write everything down and log in all these appointments and hours and these tasks that you have to get done, because you need to be committed. You need to be, you have to have that follow through. Okay. That's what the clip is telling me. It's like connect it. What you say you're going to do, make sure you do it and follow up on it, right? Don't flake out. Don't get lost in the shuffle. Like, yeah, I hope that makes sense. So we're going to put this right here and we're going to pull some tarot now. We're going to reveal some things from spirit about this situation that perhaps you didn't quite see or you didn't quite understand before. That's going to help this message land home for you to help this breakthrough. Okay, so spirit is going to channel some words of wisdom, some insight in particular, insight into your situation. All right. Okay, so we have first out the Eight of Wands. Okay, so definitely in your timeline here, Spirit is saying like this was your period of rest, of reflection, of planning, of strategizing, and now this is your time to implement. Do. Things are gonna, again, move lightning fast. I mean, look at this rainbow lightning here, okay? And it's very focused, once again, on this one spot, this one stick, because we have Eight of Wands. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh, sorry. 8 sticks here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And then this is the lightning bolt. For some reason, I thought, doesn't this kind of look like a stick too? Like the chosen stick? Anyway, so here's this lightning bolt coming in. And your energy is going to be going in a million places in a million directions. So put your roller skates on. I think some people say put those roller skates on because you are going to be moving here. All right. So be thankful for the break that you had. I know it's seen as an obstacle and as a delay, but Spirit was like preparing you. Spirit is saying like, yo, you're going to be so grateful that you had this rest when you did, because things are going to be moving now. Next, we have the Seven of Wands. Wow. So you are really going to start shining here. You're going to have this level of notoriety, this level of fame, this level of recognition, and that's going to help bring things into your life, attract things into your life. You're going to be in a position now where you're really shining above the rest. And so be prepared for that. People are going to be calling your name, trying to book appointments with you. Maybe even asking you out, right? You're going to get an influx of dates for those of you, kind of wondering more about romance as compared to like career, okay? Or work. So you're definitely going to be in that limelight, okay? Mr. or Mrs. Popularity. Next here we have the Nine of Swords. Oh my God, I was having like a hard time. So really, Spirit is saying, make sure that you address any areas of fear or anxiety, doubt or worry, okay? Because maybe you were at that breaking point where you're like, oh gosh, like things are not going to work out. This is hopeless. Nothing's going to come of this. This is fruitless. Like maybe I should just give up. And Spirit was like, okay, hold on, take a second to examine. Like, where are those feelings coming from? Where were you losing faith and why? Why were you losing faith? Why were you not trusting the process, trusting in flow, trusting in divine timing, and allowing for what energies there were to just be, right? Like you were in this period of rest and now you're going to be moving into this period of movement. So you have to have that balance in life, okay? Like there's going to be times where things are going to go slow so you can catch your breath, recover, recuperate, again, strategize and plan. And then there's going to be times where it's like, you got to move fast. You got to take action. It's not time to sit down. So flowing with these energies and adapting to the energies as they move as well. And so this was an opportunity for you to really take a look at your fears and your limiting beliefs and addressing them, because they're not going to be of any use now moving forward. Wow, you have like a lot of wands. This is the third wands here. So for a lot of you, it's definitely about like your life calling, your spiritual path, your Um, for some of you, it could even be career, you know, especially if you're passionate about your career and it's been more of a calling to you rather than just like a duty, right? Or like a job, right? We're thinking more someone who thinks of the work that they do as a profession, as a career, as a calling, rather than just a job, like a 9 to 5, like a means to an end. So that is kind of being highlighted for many of you. Back to this card, the Five of Wands. So, Spirit is saying, going back to this notion of focus, like, look at how these sticks are, these wands, compared to this. Like, they're kind of in disarray. At least this one, they're kind of like in a circle. Okay, so there's like some sense of order. With this one, they're all standing up. With this one, look, they're all pointing in different directions and they're all haphazard and like scattered everywhere. And so Spirit is saying, like, hey, you know, when your energy is feeling scattered, it's hard to create things in reality. It's hard to manifest things into reality. It's hard to see results when your energy is just all over the place. And so, this period that you had previously or most recently was an opportunity for you to get focused, get very clear on your intentions, get very clear on like, what the heck am I even trying to do here? What the heck do I really even want? And how can I pull it together and make it a reality? How can I get these sticks organized, right? How can I get organized with this? Because what I'm sensing for many of you is something came up and kind of really caused you to feel a bit disheveled, not feel very grounded or anchored here. And Spirit is saying that was the lesson, and that now you understand better about anchoring your intentions, anchoring yourself, grounding yourself. Yeah. Oh, yeah. That's coming through very, very strongly here because we have this landscape here, this valley. It's like the wind is coming through and disrupting, trying to disrupt the valley and the trees here. But no, they're standing firm. They're standing solid. They're very grounded, very anchored. And with this, the sticks, the wands here, it's about being anchored in the ground. So when you anchor that stick, that sproutling, it can grow and flourish. But once that stick breaks off and it gets kind of loose, it's hard for new growth to happen. So anchor yourself in, ground yourself. And we have swords here. So 5 of Swords. So there's definitely some lies that you might have been telling yourself or lies that you've been believing about yourself, right? Like you're not competent, you're not skilled, you're not capable, you're not lovable, you're not worth the time, not worth caring or fussing over, right? So these kind of limiting beliefs that were kind of eating away at you and your self-worth. And Spirit is like, no, 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 you cannot buy into that. Don't sip that Kool-Aid. Stay away from that Kool-Aid. It's like not true. It's not right. You are worth so much more than you give yourself credit for. And you're so much more capable than what you give yourself credit for. And what I'm getting to is for many of you, like maybe you were feeling like the world around you is changing so much and you can't keep up. And you feel like you're so naive and so uneducated on something, right? Especially what I'm sensing for this spiritual awakening thing, right? It's kind of like, wow, you really thought you knew something about the world and like your whole belief system came tumbling down. And you're just like, oh, maybe I don't know as much as I thought. And you kind of over humbled yourself and you were like, what do I know? Like, I'm so clueless. I have no credibility here. And Spirit is like, no, 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 no. That's not why this happened. You know, it's because something needed to be changed and transformed. It's not because you're stupid. Like, please don't ever think that. You're not stupid. You're not incapable. You're quite the opposite, okay? And so Spirit is saying, like, hey, make sure you have faith in yourself and don't believe these lies that maybe your ego was telling about you because it's just simply not true. Okay, let's pull out some more tarot cards here and let's see, is there any actions you can take now to kind of facilitate this breakthrough? Is there anything you can do um, to facilitate this breakthrough, this moving forward here to this. Oh my God, like the energy feels so exciting now. And I just have a sense you guys were so eagerly anticipating this. It's like, you know, those movie when you see the trailers for movies and you're like, oh goodness, I can't wait to watch this movie. And it seems like you've just been waiting so long. Especially with what happened recently, a lot of movies were delayed in their release, and it's kind of like, oh man, I was really looking forward to watching that, and feeling kind of bummed. And now it's like, hey, the movies are things are opening up. People are able to go watch um, these movies. People are able to kind of move forward with their life and make plans now. So it's like we're kind of getting into that energy, and it feels so exciting. Oh my gosh, we have the Seven of Wands again. Like what? That came out again here for your reading, okay? So what are we seeing here? Um, what I'm sensing here is definitely some opposition, okay? So as you shine your light, as you shine bright, as you step into the spotlight here, there are going to be people who are just not feeling it. And so Spirit is saying, like, make sure you protect yourself from those energies, okay? Make sure you stay true to your light, to your sun, all right? Be true to yourself as the energy shifts. So things around you are shifting, and to some extent, the inner you is shifting as well. But hang on to your light, hang on to your true self, all right? Don't let anyone bring you back down into this space where they make you feel insignificant, they make you feel less than, they make you like they put you down. Like don't allow that energy back into your system. So protect yourself, okay? Next we have the Seven of Cups. Um, so lots of dreams. Lots of dreams are coming through. What I'm getting from Spirit is just be very mindful of your dreams. Be very mindful of what's reality and what's kind of illusion and fantasy. Okay, so dreams versus fantasy. So fantasy is much more disconnected from reality than dreams are. Fantasies have this air about them of less likely to occur. Okay, does that make sense? It's like um, unlikely, still possible, but not as likely. So be aware of that. Okay, be aware of these fantasy notions, these fantastical thoughts. Um, and illusions. Just pay attention to illusions because things are going to be moving really fast, and you might not have that opportunity to sit down and process it for as long a time as you're comfortable with, or maybe as long as a time period you would have had before when you were more in this rest phase. So just be aware of the illusions around you. And Spirit is saying tap into your emotions, okay? Because the cups is about emotion. So feel into it. Does something feel right here? Does something feel wrong? Does something feel off? And give that the attention it deserves, okay? And here we have the Six of Wands. I was just looking, so we have 3 7s. So the number 7 is going to be really important for you. I was just wondering if we had any more sixes, and we don't. So we have 7s, we have 5s. Okay, so we have the number 6 of Wands. So definitely victory. Victory and recognition. That's what's coming through here, all right? And this, so bringing these two together, Spirit is saying, don't let your mind take you out of the game, okay? Don't let your worries and fears of the past take you out of the game and distract you from it, okay? Like sometimes the higher we go, the higher we elevate, the more there's this opposing energy, okay? It's like the more confident we feel in ourselves, the more people are going to try to break that confidence down. They're going to be more aggressive about it. And Spirit is saying, like, no, it's because you leveled up. Like, you need to match your energy and triumph. Triumph, that's a key word here for the Six of Wands. Triumph and have victory over these people or these notions that are trying to bring you back down, okay? They're trying to make your worst fears come to life. And it's like, and the things that you dread, and it's like, no, 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 no. Again, anchor in this light. Anchor in the light here. And that will be your key to victory. Keep your eye on the prize. Yes, keep your eye on the prize. Keep your eye on the prize. We have three of major arcana, which is the Empress. So this is about nourishing. So it kind of brings me back to this point of focusing. Things are going to be moving fast, so you have to be very, very mindful of where your focus goes. Energy is going to flow. What are you going to nourish? So don't be like this. Don't be all scatterbrained again and just caught up in the whirlwind of activity. Where are you going to focus and nurture your time and your energy? Where's it going to go? What is going to support your vision for your future the most? That's where you need to be focusing. And here we have the 5. Okay, so 5 and 7 are really big numbers for many of you, because we have this 555, 777. Okay, so 5 is the number of transformation, change, rebirth. 7 is the number of connecting to spirit, having forces beyond the physical realm supporting you and working with you. Okay, it's a very divine number. This number 7, it's again connecting to spirit, utilizing this energy and the forces around you to your advantage. So back to this number 5 of coins here. What I'm sensing is making sure that everything is aligned. Okay, so as all of these activities happen around you, Spirit is advising you to come back to your base and be like, hey, is this going to support my dream? Or is this something I need to put to the side for now? Okay, or is this something that can wait? So like make sure all your ducks or coins, if you will, make sure they're all in a row. That everything is to stay organized, stay aligned, stay on track, stay on your path, and don't get distracted. Okay? Don't get lured away from your chosen path. Okay, so this is a time of really intense focus because all this energy is moving around you. And so it's like focus those energies into something that's going to blossom and bloom, that's going to bring you happiness moving forward. Okay, don't deter from your path forward. Wow, beautiful, beautiful advice. So this breakthrough that is coming through quite suddenly, if you will, like sudden as a gust of wind, sudden as a bolt of lightning, that's going to bring you into the limelight. Woo, love it. So if you enjoyed your reading, if something resonated with you, please like and comment down below, and make sure you're subscribed to this channel so you don't miss out on any future readings. You can go to another reading here if you're in the mood for that. I put a link right up there for you, of course. Otherwise, my loves, I'm so stoked for you. Sending you so much cosmic love and cosmic hugs. I don't know why I've been like so off with that phrase today. All right. Catch you later, babes. Hey there, Star fam. Welcome back to another reading here at Transform with Ryan. So happy to have you here. And we are going to be talking about this breakthrough that is coming your way here very, very, very soon from watching this video here. I'm really excited to bring this energy, and it feels so refreshing. It feels so alive. Especially after, you know, the time I'm recording this video, there was a solar eclipse. And so there's a lot of change and transformation and new energies coming in with that. So this feels very, very cool. And I can't wait to share it with you. For those of you that are new to this channel, sending you a very warm welcome and aloha. Do comment down below. Let me know where you're tuning in from. So you all chose celebrate differences. So what I'm sensing here is definitely there was some kind of conflict. That you were just like hoping to resolve. It's just like this ongoing fight, this ongoing disagreement. Let me take a sip of my tea real quick, y'all. So there was something in your life that was just really draining your energies. And you were just like, oh my gosh, can't we just figure this out already? Can't we just come to a compromise, come to a solution that we can all agree on here? And let's just move on, please. Let's just move forward, please. And so that is coming in. This resolution is coming in. And you can kind of see like we have this Pegasus here, this being entity of the land and sky, and we have this dolphin, which is an entity of the oceans, of the sea, of water, kind of coming together now and celebrating and reconciling. And what I'm seeing here is like this little infant, so something new being born out of this conflict, okay? Something better coming out and coming through from this conflict that was present in your life recently. And also with what I'm seeing with these swan, with these geese, is I'm sensing this migration. So this movement into a new direction, more uh, profitable, abundant, celebratory kind of energy versus this energy of conflict and fighting and warring and battling, right? Kind of energy. And so with this hammer, so the hammer can be used for a lot of things. And what I'm sensing for what is old, what's shifting out is the destructive nature of the hammer. Like a lot of things were broken here. A lot of pain was caused, a lot of trauma, a lot of shaking of the foundations happened. And now the hammer is going to be used now to rebuild, create a stronger foundation here, build something even more beautiful, more sturdy, more long lasting than what was there previously. Okay, so the hammer was first used for destruction and now it's being used for construction. Ooh, I like that play on words, from destruction to construction. I love it. And the hammer is a very strong tool as well. So I sense a lot of strengthening happening for you moving forward, all right? Okay, so let's get some insight here from the tarot. We're going to use this tarot deck to get some messages from spirit. Oops, your little hammer flew away. I'll put it back here in a second. We're going to get some insight from spirit as to like what perhaps you weren't seeing previously that needs to be illuminated, that needs to be brought to your attention. Maybe some things that needed to be learned about this situation before it could fully, you know, resolve, before you could experience this breakthrough here and this change in fortune and circumstance. So let's see what that all is. Okay, so we'll put you back here, Mr. Hammer. So we have first out justice. Okay, so really it's about a lot balancing the energies again, and everybody paying what is owed, rights being wronged. So a lot of this clearance energy of like, hey, let's kind of balance the books here. That's what I'm sensing. Balancing of the books. Everybody kind of coming together and stating what's owed, and then coming together to fulfill that payment, okay? And agree on that. Agree on that. That's what I'm getting here. Yeah, so I see, this image in particular. I'm seeing these two cats, one white, one black, so definitely opposing forces here, but their tail is wrapped around this globe, this world. And so it's bringing about a new reality, a new world, a new existence, right? By merging these opposites together, which, you can see as the differences. And here we have the 5 of coins here. So with this wilted rose, Spirit is saying this is what was happening was the natural cycle of life. So there's a period of nurturing, of growth, of blossoming, of blooming. Then there's a period of stabilization, continuing the work, keeping things going, keeping things on track, keeping things aligned. And then there's a period of destruction, of endings, of breaking things down, especially things that weren't working. Okay. And, what I'm sensing is there were some problems in retrospect with your situation that you saw the signs of, but you chose to ignore them or sweep them under the rug or put them aside for the time being, and then they kind of just festered and they grew um, until they weren't able to be ignored anymore, right? And so Spirit was saying, like, hey, this is just a reminder now from this experience. Like, if something seems amiss, if something seems like it's going wrong or needs tending to, then make sure you address it ASAP. Ooh, the sun. So definitely a lot of understanding here. What I'm getting from the sun card in this reading, a lot of truths being realized, everybody being seen, being recognized, a lot of clarity here. So perhaps there was some confusion about what the other side's intention was. A little bit of speculation and skepticism and I don't know if this person has my best interest at heart, right? So there was a lot of that kind of hypothesizing, postulating, making assumptions, right? And now that's like clearing it all away. Okay? It's like now the truth is coming out. It's like this is what they really meant. This is what they were really thinking. And now you don't have to kind of make up these scenarios and whatever in your mind. And you're getting the truth. And it's very agreeable. That's what I'm getting with this one. It's very agreeable truth. We have the Mother of Swords. So again, people are actually able to say what they want to say. People being really brutally honest now, okay? So there's this communication here about these difference of opinions that's very clear, very concise, very honest, very heartfelt coming through. And with the Queen of Swords, like, no one's holding back here, which, sometimes is a little bit hard to work with. But really, if we take the higher expression of that, it's like people are finally being honest and not lying to appease others or to keep the peace, right? It's like, let's just be honest here about what we're all feeling and what we're all thinking so that we can actually work together to create this outcome that everybody leaves happy, everybody feels satisfied with, versus, you kind of giving in or going with someone else's wishes and not feeling fulfilled at the end and feeling kind of like upset and harboring those feelings. Next here we have the Four of Coins. And so you can see now these strings where it's like it's working together, energy is able to move, okay? And you see that they're all kind of bound and connected together, right? It's like there's this weaving of the energy together here and interlinking and cooperating for once with each other is what this card is speaking to in this particular reading. Sometimes it speaks to like hoarding a little bit and greed, but I don't actually sense that here. I think, conversely, maybe previously people were kind of hoarding the energy and like not allowing it to move, right? They're being stubborn. Okay? The energy was quite stubborn before, and it's like my way or the highway kind of vibes. And now it's like, okay, no, let's like work together now and let's create this foundation that's solid and strong here. And let's do what's in the best interest of everybody involved and this thing, okay? So this thing could be a business, it could be a relationship, it could be a family, it could be a club, an organization, a policy that you guys were working on before, some kind of legality thing even, okay? So it's about working together now. That's the energy, that's the breakthrough coming through. It's not about selfish interest anymore. It's about the interest of the community, of the whole. Now, this next section of the reading is we're going to be looking at, is there anything you can do? Any actions you can take? Like, what's your responsibility here when it comes to facilitating this breakthrough and working with the energies of this breakthrough? You know, allowing it to come in and come through for your highest and greatest good and the highest and greatest good of all those involved. So first out we have the Fool. Okay, so be humble. All right, so some people, you know, there's this condescending look that people have to when people are being foolish. But at the same time, the Fool is also being very open and honest and exploring who they are, and they're very humble as well. Like, they don't think they know better than everybody. They're seeking knowledge, they're seeking guidance, they're seeking wisdom, they're seeking adventure and experiences. Okay, so that's something that's going to help you. It's like just being open to what is going to come through from the decisions that are made, the discussions that are had, the truth that is coming out, okay? Allowing it to be a fresh start for you, a fresh beginning, and not holding on to whatever arguments and disagreements from the past. It's like literally like get rid of those. We have the 9 of coins. Beautiful, beautiful. So some stability now, some smooth sailing is what I'm getting, especially after all of this, perhaps some arguing, like I said earlier here, rebuilding, strong foundations, a more stable and secure future. Ooh, Justice comes out again. Okay, so don't fight it. It's, you know, some cards, they switch the numbers around. So in this deck, Justice is number 11, and in this deck, Justice is number 8. So it kind of flipped. The Justice card is one of those that changes, and the Strength card also sometimes changes depending on the creator of the deck. But Justice is coming through, so definitely for many of you there could be some legal component to this, some documentation coming through, like maybe the finalization of a divorce, the finalization of a contract, an agreement, a sale, selling over of something, like getting the deeds. Maybe there's been some contention with a will for someone, and that's getting sorted out now. Okay, so I sense a lot for many of you. There's a lot of legal elements here, documentation, paperwork, signing things. The Lovers card here coming through with the Mother of Swords. Okay, so everyone is, what I'm sensing here is everyone is making this choice now. Choice for harmony, choice for peace, choice for diplomacy is what I'm getting. And we have this fresh branch kind of blooming here. The energy more supportive of love and understanding and compassion coming through. So speaking your truth and allowing for the compassion to come in with that. Okay, not just like, I want this, I think this, my way or the highway. It's like, no, this is what I think and feel. What do you think and feel? Okay, wonderful. So how can we come together now in harmony instead of in opposition? So what I'm getting from this is definitely look at ways in which you've been uncompromising, in which you've been stubborn, and looking for that compromise, looking for that middle ground. And then we have the 8 of Cups. So definitely leave the past behind, especially the emotions. Clearing the emotional air, clearing the anger, clearing the resentment is going to be so key to creating this stable foundation, this stable future outcome, okay? This setting in the roots here for a better future, more secure futures. You have to leave the past behind. Like, don't dredge up, don't bring up old hurts, old betrayals. It's not helpful anymore, okay, to dwell in the past. Spirit is saying, leave it behind. Empty the cups, let it all out, let it all go. So my loves, that was your reading. It's so beautiful here. I love the messages coming through. If you did as well, or something resonated with you, it clicked with you, please like and comment down below. And I invite you to subscribe to this channel as well so you don't miss out on any future videos, okay? Now, for those of you that are up for another reading, I did go ahead and link a video up here for you, so you can go to that reading if you'd like. But otherwise, I'm sending you all so much love and cosmic hugs, especially for this amazing breakthrough of going from war and fights to peace peace and harmony. I love it. Take care, darlings. Hey there, Star Fam! Welcome back to another reading here at Transform with Ryan. So stoked to be doing this one for you. I'm really feeling such strong, powerful energies coming through with this reading. And all the other readings I've done too on this video has just been so powerful. So I'm so excited to see what messages come through about breakthroughs coming your way here, okay? And for those of you new to this channel, welcome, welcome, welcome. So happy that you're here. Please do let me know in the comments down below where you are tuning in from. So I'm just gonna take a sip of my tea real quick. And here you were drawn to keep your dreams alive. And so what I'm getting for many of you is there was this period of feeling a bit discouraged, okay, because things weren't really panning out the way that you wanted them to, and things weren't really working out for you, and you're like, maybe you were feeling a bit of failure energy here, feeling sort of this loss of faith kind of energy, maybe doubting and questioning your path forward. And you're like, wait, am I doing the right thing? Because I feel like I'm getting the signs that are saying I'm not supposed to be doing this, right? So you were definitely having those emotions, those thoughts kind of flowing through you. And Spirit is saying, like, persevere, keep your dreams alive. Like, don't give up on them just yet. And what's kind of coming through with this from Spirit is that it's not your dream, like the outcome that maybe was the challenge or the issue. It was more the path towards it. And what I'm sensing is that maybe there was some kind of compromise you made along the path moving forward rather than standing your ground. And that was really the problem here, is like you made some sort of concession. You kind of gave something up along the way that you should have held on to. You should have still stood your ground on. And that's why things are sort of moving slowly or experiencing problems right now, okay? Because you didn't really honor your truth and what you were feeling. And sort of the integrity. That's actually a great word. Thank you, Spirit. The integrity of your dreams. You know, maybe you were underselling yourself, selling yourself short, or maybe it's like you were doing too many favors, you were cutting people too much slack and giving them too many chances, right? And that's really what was happening here. And Spirit's like, that's not the way forward to your dreams, okay? You're gonna have to take a different sort of approach, different sort of action plan here to make it a reality. And I want to switch gears to the scissors, because the scissors are like, talk about me, focus on this, focus on this. So, okay, scissors, we're getting to you now. So the scissors are really saying, like, cut things out of your life. Cut people, cut expenses, cut belief systems and thought patterns and behaviors that are not supporting your dream. Okay, like there's this sort of energy leakage here around you, and Spirit is like, cut that out, cut the tie there, just cut it off. Okay, it's a pruning phase for you now. Okay, so your Spirit is like, you know, over the past few days, weeks, maybe months for some of you, it's like very clear where you haven't been protecting your energy, where you haven't been honoring your truth, where you have been too accommodating for the people around you. And it's like, no, enough of that. Like, that's not going to support your dreams, okay? Your dreams need energy, and so you need to put as much energy into them as possible and stop letting these leakages happen and this people diverting your energy away from your goals. All right? So let's pull some tarot here, because I definitely feel there's some more insight and clarity on what this is all meaning so far for you, because this breakthrough is like, hey, you're gonna see, you see now what needs to be cut out, and once you cut those things out, like zoom, 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 you are going to start seeing so much progress on your path forward, on your dreams. You're going to see, like, oh my gosh, things are moving really fast now that I don't have this leak happening here, right? Um, like I'm seeing this hose, and with this hose it's like the water is coming out kind of slow because there's a hole in the hose. But once you get a new hose, you patch up the hose, whatever, it's like the water is like flowing now, like uninhibited. And spirit is showing me like a stream, right? Like a stream that's flowing downward, and then there's these rocks and twigs and branches and like stuff kind of blocking it. And so spirit is saying like, hey, move these obstacles to the side. Okay, like think of your day-to-day schedule and these areas in which like that's really not a good use of your time, that's not a good use of your energy, and cut those out once and for all. Ooh, Daughter of Cups, beautiful. So, um, interesting. Spirit is saying that there's some like newer connection, newer person. Like you were really excited about this person and you thought they could really help you along. It could even be like love, right? And you've come to find that this isn't really working out. Okay. Um, it's not fulfilling you. It doesn't feel right. Doesn't feel good. And you've just been kind of hesitating to let it go, to call it off, to break it off. Okay. So what I'm sensing for some of you, it's sort of like a romantic thing. Okay. Where it's like this person, everything was really good in the beginning, and you're like, oh my God, I really like you, and we really connect and jive and vibe, and it's so wonderful. And now you're kind of in that space where like, ah, okay, maybe this isn't really as great a match as I thought. But you have been hanging on to it because the start of the relationship was so bomb.com and it was so good and you were feeling it. And you're like, oh, maybe this is just a phase. Maybe this is like something to work through and then it'll be fine again. It'll go back to how it was. And that's really not the case. And for others of you, it's like maybe you hired someone new to work with. Maybe you onboarded a new employee, new boss, new manager. Like maybe you have this new collaboration, this new project that you were working on with somebody, and it's like it's not really working out anymore, and it's time to call it. It's time to pull the plug on it. Okay, it's not working out. The energy isn't quite in the best position for shifting and changing into what you want it to be. Okay, that's the key thing. It's not going to become what you want it to be. So just might as well just let it go, okay, and allow what you actually want to come in. We have the Nine of Swords here, so definitely a lot of anxiety, a lot of fear, a lot of doubt coming in. And Spirit is like, okay, what's feeding that? Where is that like coming from? There's a source here. Where is it coming from? And get rid of that piece. And wow, this is really okay. This might be a bit graphic and unusual for some of you, so hang tight here. In medicine, there are some people that unfortunately experience necrosis, which is tissue death. So the tissue, the skin, the muscles, blood vessels, nerves, all that stuff is like not viable anymore. It's not, there's no way to revive it. There's no way to resuscitate it or reverse that energy. And so you just have to remove it. You have to remove this necrosed skin and tissue to kind of cut your losses and preserve what good there is. And so Spirit is saying like that's something you need to know. That's something that you maybe weren't seeing before. That is like in order to preserve the bigger picture here, preserve the dreams, the goals, and allow the outcome to be true, you have to just cut off the dead weight. Okay? And with this relationship thing, Spirit is saying like, hey, maybe you've been like, your thought process, like, I don't want to let this relationship go. I don't want to break up with this person because we had such a great start. And I'm afraid I'm not going to find something like this again. And this is the best that I can get. And Spirit is like, no, 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 no. That's not the correct way of thinking for this instance here. This is not a case to like fight to the death for this. This like, no, this is an example in life where it's like, cut your losses. It's not working out. There's something better for you elsewhere. This is definitely not the best that you will ever have. We have the Mother of Swords coming through next. So, um, there's this brutality coming through here where so you have to be brutally honest. Okay, it's time to show your cards, time to speak your truth, no holding back, um, because part of this is like releasing it. So to release this and welcome something new in, it's about cutting all ties, holding nothing back, letting everything out already so it can all wash away, all be cleared out. Ooh, temperance. So this is about like balancing and about coming back to yourself, coming back to who you are, okay? Because again, we were talking about that stream and that river that was flowing and that hose, right? I don't think the hose was as good as an example. I think the stream was a better one. But Spirit was saying like there's this energy drainage and you weren't getting anything back there. And so Spirit's like, hey, it has to be balanced. You can't just be putting out, putting out, putting out and getting burned out ultimately, feeling drained, feeling tired, feeling fatigued. Like you have to resuscitate yourself. You have to nourish yourself and go to spaces and places and people that provide that nourishment for you, okay? That give just as well as they receive. So coming back to that balance. And then here we have the Six of Cups. Wow. So here what's highlighted in this reading and then this image for you, my loves, is the roots. So coming back to your roots. Again, what was your dream? What was your real dream here? What was the seed that you planted, way back when, whenever that was, the intention that you set to make this a reality? And how has it become distorted or altered recently? Where have you made concessions or allowances that weren't in the service of your dream? Okay, like which in which ways have you not been supportive and nourishing of your dreams, right? Like say before you were telling yourself, I want to be treated with respect. I want to people to show me how much they care through actions, through words. And you met somebody and maybe that's how they were at first, but now they're kind of shutting off, right? They're shutting down. They're not communicating as much. They're not doing the same things that they did in the beginning of their relationship to show they cared for you, right? And now you're like, okay, I guess I'll just hang in there now because we've just been together for so long. And you have this kind of like loyalty maybe to this relationship when your loyalty should really be to your dream. Ooh, I like that. Type that in the comments down below, actually. I am loyal to my dreams. I am loyal to my dreams. And so if the situation that you're looking at right now is not matching up with your dreams, then it's not your dreams that need to change. No, 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 honey. It's the situation itself that needs to change. Okay? Like you shouldn't be altering or accommodating your dreams for nobody. Like if that's what you dream of, that's what you want, then that's what you should get. Hands down. Don't get it twisted. Oh, I love that. I love that. Okay. So in this part of the reading, let's go ahead and take a look at any actions, anything that you can do right now to facilitate this breakthrough here, okay? This breakthrough of kind of pruning and getting rid of the things that don't serve you and creating space for the things that will serve you, that will help you, that will support your dreams. And for some of you, this could be work as well. Okay, maybe, okay, what's coming through from Spirit is maybe some of you, there was this disagreement between the way work policy was, between the way management was handling situations, right? And it was brought up, maybe had a meeting about it. Ooh, for some of you, I'm even sensing maybe there was talks about going on strike, or there actually being a strike to um, kind of emphasize the demands of the workers and the team and stuff. And discussions were had, agreements were made, but it's like people are going back to their old ways, and they're not, you know, sticking to the agreement. They're slacking off on it. It's like, hey, you said that we would get another raise in 6 months. Well, now it's been 7 months. Where's our raise? You keep delaying, you keep putting it off. Like, how long do you expect us to wait and hang around on this unfulfilled promise? So, yeah, that's really coming through. And so the dream, is like, hey, we agreed that this is how the working conditions would be moving forward. Why are you not following through with it? Why are you not making good on what you said? And so the question is like, my gosh, maybe you need to find another job now at this point. Start looking for another place of employment that is going to match your demands, meet your needs. Or maybe someone in leadership needs to be voted out, right? Someone on the committee or the board or the chair or the council needs to be like booted out, because they're not serving the bigger dream here. Wow. Okay. So again, let's see what you can do. Getting back to that. Magician. So you create your reality. So you need to take ownership and authority of your role in this. So what do I mean by that? I feel like that can be a bit confusing to some people. So what I mean is like saying, yo, this is not what I signed up for. Yo, I don't like this. So change or I'm out of here. Okay? So you create your reality. Don't don't buy into this. You're participating in it. The more you allow this to happen, the more you're saying it's okay. And I'm getting the sense it really isn't. So be the magician, create magic in your life. Tell it like it is. Say what you want and allow it to come, or move in the direction in which you'll get it. Ooh, 7 of coins. So Spirit is saying like, okay, take a good look at the situation at hand. Like, be very unbiased. I'm sensing this sort of like, take the facts and the data. Remove your emotions from this situation, okay? So remove any feelings of loyalty, of past romantic thoughts and notions, and like, maybe they helped you out once upon a time in the past, but now, that debt has been paid. And it's like, okay, now everything's even now. So why is it that you're doing all this giving up and sacrificing here? So really just look at the facts. Look at where people are not following through. Look at their actions, okay? One of the biggest lessons that I've learned from my journey, which I feel will really help you all here, is to look at the situation as it is, not as the potential. Okay? So do people have the opportunities and the ability to get better and improve and be better people? Yeah, of course they do. But who are they now? That's where the focus needs to be. That's what Spirit is telling you. Who are they now? Not who were they or who could they be. Who are they now? And that's the basis of your decision making, okay? Not based on past actions, not based on what they could do for you tomorrow, next week, next month, next year. What are they doing now? And if you won't like it, you know what you gotta do. Wow, we have a progression here from 7 of Pentacles to 8 of Pentacles. And so Spirit is like, hey, learn and observe and see, okay? Look at the true nature of things. Learn from this experience, all right? Don't fall back into old habits and old patterns. Choose something different now, all right? And be, again, brutally honest, because not only are you learning from this situation, but they are as well. They have to learn everybody has something to learn from this. So everyone needs to be honest and speak their truth here, okay? now is really not the time. What I'm getting from spirit is this is not the time to be walking on eggshells and be really overly concerned about how other people are feeling. Now is the time to speak the truth. Four of Swords here. Um, there's like a bunch of different things coming through. So let me just like say this. Words that are coming through from spirit is peace, boundaries, assertiveness, stability, rest, cut. Yeah, so the way these swords are oriented, I mean, doesn't it kind of look like the shape of the scissors? So it's really about cutting something out of your life so you can have peace, creating these boundaries so that those types of people, that type of energy doesn't come back again. And here we have the Hierophant coming through with the Six of Cups. And so Spirit is saying really connecting your mindset, your intentions, your thoughts to your actions. Okay? Like the Hierophant is someone that is able to receive these downloads, these strokes and flashes of insight from spirit, from source, from God, and translate it into action, into physical world, into creating something. And so spirit is saying again, like, have this clear channel and real clarity on like what are the seeds you're planting, what are the dreams that you actually have, and how can you make those come true, right? By not only taking action towards it, but by recognizing when something is going against it and either working with it to heal it and resolve it or letting it go, right? Like one of those things, either it's you can still salvage this or it has to be cut out. It's like it's just a sinking ship already, right? It's beyond repair. And so spirit is like, hey, you have to just really follow through with that. Follow through with what you're feeling and thinking into your actions, okay? Ooh, so it's like calling people out on stuff. Yeah, that's what I'm getting. Like call people out on things that's happening for this breakthrough to kind of occur. Wow. Very strong messages for you, my love. So if any of this resonated with you, you enjoyed your reading, make sure to like and comment down below. And of course, I invite you to subscribe to this channel so you don't miss out on any videos if you really connected with my vibes here and the vibes of this reading. And you can also, I linked a reading up here if you want to go to another reading here on this channel and enjoy some more information and insight. Otherwise, I'm sending you all so much love and cosmic hugs. Best of luck with this. Again, go back to your dreams, go back to your origins and your roots. What were you trying to create here? And is it matching up to your vision? So anyways, I'm sending you so much love. I'll let you go now. Bye.